Yes, top. Yes, top of the evening, man. It's the Source Experience. Without further ado, the raw one, the rawest one doing this. We about to get it popping. I'm gonna run through some quick boxing topics. I'm not gonna stay on the boxing tonight, man, because you see my thumbnail, man. I really mean this, man. And I'm gonna show you. And I'm going to really specifically show y'all how, like, boxing YouTube topics, they do not trend. And the reason why a lot of the boxing topics on YouTube don't trend is because the content creators aren't trending. A lot of these guys that do these views, right, they've been talking about their views and all of this shit for so long. The jig is up with all of that, right? And I'm going to show you how tonight, real smooth, how I do, right? Because today, some stuff that took place as far as what ESPN Ringside tried to push to get the algorithm and everything talking, and as far as there was a fight we got this week, right? Edgar Berlanga and that card down there in where is that card at? In Orlando, somewhere in Florida. But boxing is not trending, man. And the reason why it's not trending is because the content creators, the content haters, the biggest content creators that do numbers with boxing want to be bigger than the fighters. A lot of these guys think that they're bigger than the fighters. In all actuality, nobody really knows them. They don't control narratives. Their narratives don't go nowhere. And the reason why their narratives don't go nowhere is because a lot of the quote-unquote bigger channels, right, the guys who are supposed to be popping, they steal from, just like the networks and others, from channels that they think nobody watches. These are facts. These are all facts, man. But the topic that I'm going to show you, that this is why boxing is not trending like that, right? Boxing topics don't trend. Because a lot of the boxing topics, the narratives that they want us to push are so just not it. It is what it is. They're not it, right? So today, Devin Haney and Teofimo Lopez, this is what they was did. Well, if you go on social media, a lot of the Instagram, I think ESPN Ringside. Let me pull it up. I know ESPN Ringside. I've seen some other notable bloggers, right? Supposed to be bloggers, right? With influence in the game. Repost this, but this is why ESPN is really bouncing. Because if ESPN Ringside or ESPN that covers boxing don't get a narrative from the underground, they're lost in the sauce. So check this out, though. This is gonna hurt some feelings, but it's also gonna educate y'all. So if you look at the post, this is off of their IG page. They have over 848,000 followers, right? This has over 6,500 likes. Teofimo has liked it, right? But this is what's supposed to have generated some buzz or a trend, right? But let me point something out for y'all real quick, right?
Today, I don't believe in coincidences. No, Devin. Dev.
¿Cuál es la música en este juego?
No, pues en español.
All right, so this is supposed to be trending. This is boxing, right? The reason why this isn't trending and it's like exposing them, right? Pay attention to this. These guys want to be like Tank. Tank Davis would have been on a G4 plane. But yet, two in Devin Haney era, right? These guys are in first. That's first class. I'm not going to disrespect them and say they was in coach. But they're in first class flying together. Not business class, first class. But one of the guys, well, T.R. already has admitted to not really being paid, being underpaid and all that. But Devin Haney, on the other hand, is a superstar, bro. Devin Haney is that guy, right? Devin Haney is the Devin Haney era, right? He's supposed to be, right there with Tank. But yeah, we see him right on the other aisle, opposite aisle of Teofimo Lopez in first class. This is why boxing and boxing content doesn't really trend. Because the content creators tell us that Devin Haney is one of the biggest stars of boxing. But yeah, we see him on a first class fight. Remember when Tank Davis was late to the Barclays Center? Y'all remember that? It wasn't because he missed his fight. It was because he was on a G4. He was on a G4 jet, private jet. Did you just see Terrence Crawford, right? Terrence Crawford, shout out to T, my guy. Him and his family, I think it was his oldest daughter's birthday. They was on a G4, right? They was on a G4. They didn't fly first class or business class. They flew private. Now, Teofimo has already said that he doesn't really get that much money yet. He's underpaid. But Devin Haney, on the other hand, this is the Devin Haney era. DHP. What the hell was he doing sitting next to Tio or across from Tio, man? Does anybody have any answers for that, man? Please, does anybody have any answers? Some of you content creators that do views that are so cool, right? You guys do the views, man. You content creators that be doing these views and the influencers. I gotta explain this influence right here, man. Please explain this influence right here, man. Please, because I'm not gonna stay on boxing too long, man. Please, just explain that, man. That this picture and this whole situation is a bad look, man. It's a bad look, man. These guys, well, Devin especially, is supposed to be way bigger than this right here, this first class seat, definitely on the plane with Tio. He was supposed to be G4 status, right? If you listen to the Devin Haney narrative pushes, right? This guy was G4 status, basically, man. He was giving fighters their biggest paydays. Anytime you're giving a fighter their biggest payday, right, you should be flying G4 status. Is that a fair assessment, y'all? Please, there's two in the building. Somebody say something. Don't just be over here air hustling. That's another reason why I don't really like doing the boxing content. Because a lot of guys come over here, they just air hustle. If it ain't my team, if it ain't Malik or Gumbo or C-Dub or guy, the rest of y'all would just be over here just air hustling. Weird shit, man. That's why I like to do other topics. Because if I was talking, and I'm going to get to that, but I should have put that in my title. I'm going to talk about Little Ronnie in a second. If I would have put that in the title, they would have been over here lighting it up already. They would have been in the chat lighting it up. But being that I put boxing in it, and the boxing scene consists of jealous content fans. That's what, at the end of the day, right? A lot of guys call themselves video creators and all these things, right? But they're really just jealous fans. And see, I was on Disguise for many years on the internet, especially YouTube. I came on my Undercover Boss. Yeah, Undercover Boss, right? And a lot of these guys that attempted to disrespect me when I was Jackal Fitness, they can't even come outside. They can't show you nothing they have done with all of their views and all of their notoriety as a content creator. They can't show you them at no fights, with no access, no level changing or nothing. But they let a guy like me who does no views on YouTube become a fucking manager right in front of their face. An independent agent representative of fighters with no views. But yet these guys do way more views than me. They're cool. They link up. They do all this shit, but they don't have no real influence on the game with all their views, man. That's because, like I said, these guys are like the content that they put out and the narratives they push, they're not really popping. They're not popping, man. And I've been on my thesis of showing this, right? If you use any of these guys' names or you talk about them, right? If they're really popping, like a couple weeks ago, I was doing the Dipset, Jim Jones shit. Lives were going through the roof, right? You know why? Because that shit was really popping. Same thing with Meech and 50. Lives was going through the roof because that shit was popping. These content creators that call themselves popping, you do a thumbnail with them or talk about them, you're not going to do no views, man. They're not popping. They're not. It's all smoking mirrors, man. And the reason why they're not popping is because, like I said, this shit is all propaganda. Most of these guys, like I stated on some of my posts on IG, views and likes are bought all the time. But experience is earned and gained. Work, stats is earned and gained. And that's something that a lot of these guys don't have. No experience, not at all. Not at all. But you know who does have experience? You know who does have experience? And he is fighting April 5th. These people keep scaring me about getting on the plane. But this guy right here is fighting April 5th. These frames are nice and clear. Look, crystal clear. Here he is at the top ranked gym. You know who that is? Jihad Tucker. That is the Tuckster. Clean frames. Getting ready for his, what do they call him? I watch these hating ass niggas, but his promotional company called him the middleweight standout. The middleweight standout. A lot of these guys are saying, "Oh, I don't even know why you went up." You're not gonna know. You're not a part of the team. You are a online crash dummy hater, jealous hater. Yeah, that's all you guys are. A jealous, washed up hater, right? Go interview another content crab, right? You niggas didn't even realize who you had access to, who you was attempting to front on. Clowns, right? Clowns, but instead of always trying to front, why don't y'all get some traction? Like live streaming for 3 hours and 2 hours and all this shit, that's no traction. Start pulling up to some gyms. Especially for those that act like they really do shit in boxing. Get a fighter sign. Get in the game, man. Word. Fuck live streaming. Discover a fighter. Get them developed. Develop a fighter. Get them signed. Especially you guys that know all this stuff. You're experts at marketing. You're experts at fight strategies. You're expert. It's time now, man. It's time. It's time. Some of y'all not even experts at content. That's why your channels ain't growing. The same way y'all talked about me. But see, my channel has grown. It's monetized once again. How is that possible if nobody listens to me? How is that possible? Nobody listens to me, though. But I could just show you within the last 2 weeks, my narratives being used. My narratives, yeah. But nobody watches me. Nobody watches me. But yeah, boxing, they do watch me. Just trust and believe that. And the people who are high up on the food chain definitely know me, right? They definitely know me. But yes, Jihad is back April 5th, middleweight standout. Now, I didn't say that. Top Rank said that. And we're fighting another champion. This guy's a Troy Williamson, good fighter. They always try to do that. They try to rock Jihad to sleep all the time. They're going to catch him lagging. But Jihad is sharp. And you heard what he said. The prices are up. The prices are definitely up. But another Boxing topic I want to get to. Edgar Berlanga is upset. Oh, Eddie Baloney. Nobody used to call him that. When I was being funny, that was my joke. Like, the other content creator does that. He has the old guy that calls in that's supposed to be from DC. Doesn't have a DC accent though, man. Do y'all have family in DC? Any of y'all? Right? You know who's from DC? My family, the Russell brothers. You ever heard them talk? Slim, Shorty, and all that. You ever hear them talk? That's how DC guys talk. If they're not talking like that, they got DC dudes got a different type of accent, man. Pay attention to that, man. These guys are felonious capers out here, man, with some of the shit that they be doing on this content, man. Real talk, man. But yeah, Edgar Berlanga, man, down there in Orlando. Him and his boy. Shout out to Pablo and my guy Andrew. Look, you can't keep a good man down, man. Teofimo Lopez tried to shit can my guy right here, right? He tried to shit can my guy, but look, he's down there with Edgar Berlanga, Team Berlanga now. He's still landing on his feet, man. See, T.O.'s with Eddie Reynoso, so I think Takeover Promotions is, now he's just under Canelo a little bit. He's under Canelo. Because I don't even think the other content guy was really fucking with him. Well, he's fucking with him, but I don't think he has no status with the team like that. You know how, like, I have a little bit of status with Team Tucker and stuff, right? With Jahar, media marketing agent, mentor advisors, type shit like that, right? I don't know about these other guys, man, right? But Edgar Berlanga apparently wanted to fight in Puerto Rico, which would have probably been a good idea, right? But yet he is the co-main, right? Because I think Ammo Williams is the headliner, right? Somebody correct me, man. Let me know, man. I think it's Ammo Williams. I'll pull it up. Matter of fact, let me just pull it up. Let me look through some more of these Jihad type of pictures real quick. Great frames too. Clean. These are clean frames. I'm not going to use this one. I think he got music on this. Yeah. This is the one with the music. So I'm just going to mute and run through the frame. These are some clean frames right there. Clean frame. That's a top-ranked gym. Everybody's at the top-ranked gym right now. All these guys have relocated out there, right? Quiet as it's kept, right? They all. Bomac. I think Keyshawn Davis has a home out there now. All these guys are living in Vegas. Shoes out there. Vegas is the scene right now. All the fighters are there. They're living out there, man. That's what I was telling my guy, C-Dub, man. Stay close, man. Yeah, you're in the hub right now. Vegas is back to being the hub. Well, Vegas was always the hub, but a lot of fighters are calling that home now. They are calling it the home. And rightfully so. Like I said, everything, that's the fight capital, Vegas. The fight capital. I know Top Rank has another big card coming up. I think May 4th, right? Cinco de Mayo at T-Mobile. All the fights is going on in Vegas, man. March, right? They got 3 weeks starting next week. You have, the 22nd, 29th, and April 5th. Back to back to back. Three-peat, man. But Edgar Berlanga is fighting this Saturday down there in Orlando. They're bleeding that market dry. They got a large Latino, Hispanic, Puerto Rican market down there. But Edgar wanted to fight in Puerto Rico. Said he felt disrespected. I don't know how. Y'all blew this market up at the Corral Royale in Orlando. Y'all blew this up. This is the main event right here.
And we saw it happen for Ammo Williams.
Mute this, right? I don't want these people listening. He's making his that's the Olympian kid, right? Right? So he'll have some people in. There goes Edgar, right? Eddie. Big Eddie, right? See, Eddie, this is the fight I want to see right here. This is a rematch of the fight where they robbed Jaleel. Right? I'm glad this card is not in Puerto Rico, man. I'm gonna speak on that real quick. Because I think if this card was in Puerto Rico, Jaleel would have been in trouble again. He looks like he's having a tough weight cut once again. It might be tough for him to move up out of that weight class. I don't know. But, their team knows what they're doing. But to me, he just always looks. Look, what's today? Today is Thursday. Tomorrow's the weigh-in. Do y'all know what I mean by that? Anybody that's in here? If y'all don't understand, I'll go into more detail. I don't want to just be rambling and losing y'all. But if you look at him, right, it's Thursday. When I say it looks like a tough weight cut, look at his face. Look at his opponent, right? Watch, I'm gonna try to stop it when they show both of them. That's too far away. I'm gonna get one that's closer. No, I don't like that angle either. I'm gonna get it up. See, this is a better one. Damn. I want to show his face too, though. When they show him face like looking forward, it's better, but they don't show my man good enough. They showing Eddie Hearn. We don't want to see you, Eddie. But this is a fallback picture. But Jaleel Hackett's cheeks, he looks already like he needs water. He needs a Pedialyte. Whereas this guy right here, he looks like he already, had a nutriment or something, right? He don't look like, Jaleel's looking real, but hey, I know Jaleel. Jaleel will rehydrate well and all that. But I'm just thinking, because like I said, we came up together. I remember sparring him when they were both 17. Jaleel stayed at the weight, man. That's my whole thing. Like, bro, I know you're growing. You was big back then. I remember when you and John sparring in Connecticut. You was big then, making the weight. You stayed in the weight class. So I'm pretty sure you're starting your growth. Right? And you can look, you can see it. And I'm just speaking from an advisor, mentor, somebody that's in the game, right? The typical fans that come on here and they love talking boxing, right? They love it. They know it. They're just in it, but they're not in it, right? When these younger fighters, especially like a Jaleel Hackett, whose body is still developing, right, are cutting weight like that, right? You cut weight, oxygen to the brain, and you got to rehydrate properly. I just think like he should have been, my personal opinion, right? I think he should have been at junior middleweight already, man. I know guys want to capture a belt at welterweight and all. Like, nah, man. When you're young like him, he was young. Then he got signed at 19, 17, early in the game, man, on Mayweather Promotions. So when you're signed as a teenager, you're definitely developing. Now, Xander moved up. Remember, Xander was a welterweight, then moved up. I remember one particular fight. Shout out to his manager, Peter Kahn. We was in a hotel lobby, and he was talking to somebody. This is when I didn't really know who he was, but I was ear hustling their conversation. And they got nervous because Xander had a growth spurt the week of the fight. We was all on the card together. And they was nervous. They was like, oh, he ain't going to make weight. He ain't going to make weight. He had a growth spurt. But he made weight. But these are the type of things that happen when fighters are young and they're still developing. Now, if you don't, like I said, the typical content creator and conglomerate hang-arounds, they don't know about none of this shit. Because they're so out of touch. A lot of these guys, if you pay attention to them that do content, a lot of them are unemployed. A lot of them are just whatever, mechanism that they have to go through their days. That's what they're normally doing, right? And then they call themselves doing content. So if you are on some type of recreational whatever. I'm just saying like that. I'm not gonna call you a dope fiend, a drug, whatever recreation you're on, drinking, smoking, whatever, right? Under certain circumstances, right? If you drink, right? Pay attention to this, right? If you drink, you have too many drinks. They say it's unsafe for you to operate heavy equipment, a vehicle, all these things, right? But yet you can get on a computer or you can go do a live stream. So just put that into perspective, right? When some of these guys that you are fellowshipping and listening to, right? If you can't function or deemed to be unlawful to do some of these things, but this is what these guys now they're supposed to be speaking on things. Look, pay attention, man. I'm being real professional right here. But this is what these guys are doing, and now they're supposed to be speaking on something with an expert opinion. You see what I said, opinion, and an expert analytic standpoint. But yet they have been on recreational drinks and drugs of their choice for hours and hours. Hopefully y'all caught that source, man. But yes, Jaleel is upset. This is a decent card, man. Decent card. I was looking at. I'm probably looking at some bets this weekend. Hopefully Jaleel is an underdog because I want to go with Jaleel. I like him in this fight. But yes, Edgar Berlanga feels disrespected. I don't know how. You lost to Canelo. But you feel like, and I say this respectfully, Canelo Alvarez carried you. He carried you. He gave you the hombre Latino love. He carried you. Right? Because there's no way, right? And that's what I want to see. I want to see you fight Caleb Plant or one of those guys, man. Because he stopped Caleb Plant. And I'm not even a PBC guy. I'm a boxing guy, but I call it down the line, right? Caleb Plant was getting off a little bit in that fight. But yeah, he stopped Caleb Plant. At any point in the Edgar fight and Canelo fight were we in here like, damn, yo, he's getting off on Canelo. We was like that with Caleb Plant. Caleb Plant was doing his thing. Caleb Plant has stamina issues, and that's what happened. It caught up to him. It's like my cousin said, that's why I remember I dropped that, remixed it, and brought it back. I was like, yo, if you was working with Team Plant, what would you tell him? You got to keep giving him different looks. You got to keep giving Canelo different looks so he keeps thinking. You can't get one-dimensional. He's going to figure you out. But that's what happened with Canelo. Now, I say that to say this. Check the vibes, man. I'm kicking it tonight. I'm kicking it. Edgar Berlanga was one-dimensional all night against Canelo. But yet he did not stop him. He did not stop him. He gave him that Latino brother courtesy and carried him. That's what we would say. You would carry him, right? If I was at the gym right now, I would throw the camera on my guy, Joe Dini, and I would let Joe Dini get off, right? Joe Dini would say, yeah, I'm going to carry you. But if you get out of line, I won't hesitate to put you down. I'm going to carry you. But if you get out of line, I won't hesitate to put you down. So Canelo Alvarez carried Edgar Berlanga. I think Eddie Hearns knows this. That's why Eddie Hearns is like, you're going to fight here. This is your market, right? Edgar moved to Orlando. They're down there. This is your market, man. Yeah, you want to do a big PR homecoming? Maybe it'll come, but not right now. And I think he feels disrespected too because, he's the undercard. He's not the main event, right? He's not the main event. But Edgar, you know the business. You know the game. You got your boy on the card, man. I think Pablo's on the card, man. Pretty Pablo. Pablo's on the card. So you guys are milking the system. Don't be mad. You're milking the system. But yeah, I know you want to go to PR because it would have been probably epic, But that'll come around. Don't rush the process. unless you feel like you don't really have it like that. If you got it like that, like what is another fight? Right? What is another fight, man? But hey, what do I know, man? What do I know? All right, that's enough boxing, man. I want to get over here to Little Ronnie. Yeah, Little Ronnie situation is heating up, man. Now, maybe I should just stop to end this live and just come back on and do another live. Because I know if I put my thumbnail that I want to put in for the Little Ronnie joint, it's gonna do numbers. They'll be over here. Because I'm not gonna hold back tonight with the Little Ronnie, the Texas business. So I think I'm gonna do that. I'm gonna wrap this one up, put my original thumbnail that I wanted to do with the Little Ronnie, and just jump right back on. Because I don't want to mix the two. This was a little boxing. I gave y'all a good half hour. Like I said, boxing is not trending, man. Hopefully, Turkey. Well, I think Turkey put them on a flight together, man. But I would have been like, yo, I got my own G4. I'm Devin Haney. I'm DHP Promotions. I'm like Tank, right? Because if my guy Malik was in here, Malik could tell you this. Tank Davis ain't flying first class or business class. He's flying G4. He's flying Canelo Alvarez too. But Tank and Devin would have never been on the same plane. They wouldn't have been on the same plane. Tank is at a different level, man. But T.O. and what's his name was on it, and that was supposed to be trending. That was a trending boxing topic today. But I'll be right back on in about 10 minutes, man. I'm gonna shut this down. Coming right back on with the Little Ronnie, man. Little Ronnie was out there doing dirt, man. You niggas don't want to talk about that, man. He was doing dirt. All right, hold on. I'm not going to give my thumbnail away, man. I'm coming right back on, though, man. This is the Source Experience. The news by SHANEWZ. Didn't I tell you Jahai was going to be doing the big look? We gave y'all the plays, man. And y'all didn't even listen, man.
See what it is. Powered up by that Jackal Seymour's. Yeah. Definitely. Ooh, that's that Jackal Seymour's right there. Just put in that work. How was that work, man?
Good, 8 rounds.
Yeah. February what?
February 13th, tune in.
That's right.
ESPN Plus, tune in.
Yes, sir. This is the one right here. Jahai Tucker. Follow him on Instagram. Y'all seeing them all over. Major interviews. We just getting started. 2021, big things coming.
21 takeover, 2022, all the rest of the years to come.
That's it. That's
right.
it. Thank you for your time, champ.
Yo, man, we told you how it was coming, man. Y'all wasn't listening, man. Y'all was too caught up on the views, man. But yo, shout out to the young brother yesterday that told me I was moving real slow on the speed bag. I don't know, man. What do you consider fast?
Yeah, where the lights at, man?
Where the lights at, man?
Yeah, where the lights at, man? My man told me it was too slow, man. Hold on, man.
4 times, man.
I just tried to speed it up.
I did it 4 times to show you that it wasn't no gimmicks and no special effects, man. 4 times, man.
Kind of stutter?
4 times, man. I had to do it 4 times, man, just to make sure that wasn't no special effect. Because you got a lot of content creators, you got a lot of club fighters, right? And elite fighters, they do that too. They nice. They, it's cool when they do it, right? But me being a content creator, it just, I'll be trolling, they said. So I had to make sure. I said, let me do it at least 4 times in a row. So they know that I just don't talk this shit. I can demonstrate if I have to, right? I can demonstrate and I also can teach if I have to, man. I just want to put that out there for those, the disclaimer, right? Now this is slow right here. Look.
Yeah, man, it's like riding the bike.
That's slow right here.
Riding the bike
right there. Yeah, that's slow.
Riding the bike, regular motion.
That's slow. And I put it in slow motion.
I know you guys think I was always just talking this boxing, right? Little do you know,
that's slow right there.
I'm stamping certified.
Teaching the techniques.
Hands are nice, man. Riding the bike.
Right, that's the technique.
Right back on the bike. Riding the bike.
That's the technique, right?
Riding the bike, man.
Now look, apple don't fall from the tree. Look at my baby girl. Apple don't fall from the tree. Look.
Be in a cannonball position. Tuck it in. Hands down by your side, palms down. Knees touching.
She's learned the way.
That was good. That was good. That was good.
Let's go. Let's go. Look. She's learned the way. She's learning the way, man. That's baby girl Rain right there. Rain is learning the way. And look, young Vinny's also learning the way.
Circle. Nice. There you go, Vinny. Nice. Circle. Ride the bike. Ride the bike, Vinny. Ride the bike. Nice.
Vinny's not a fighter. He comes to the gym. He's training.
There you go, Vinny. There you go.
My God, Joe.
Y'all caught the comment, man. There you go.
I said not fucking hard.
Did I
say hard, not hard?
Hey, yell him. Tell him, coach.
Shut up, man.
I get some good content.
Work the bag, Green. Work the bag. Work,
Good
Green.
content, man. You gotta be in the gym to get the good content, man. Not doing 3 or 4 hour live stream emotionally. Go to the gym. Show us your motion.
My dad. All right, that's when we're not looking to tax somebody on the head. All right, I'm trying to show you how to really fight. You ain't do nothing yet. You ain't knocked nobody out. Yeah, right? Huh? Did you knock anybody out? What? What do you want? Where's the format?
This is real content.
Yo,
right
you
here.
coming with me or what? Are you coming with me or what?
He said where?
I go to you. All right, y'all.
Joe Diddy boxing chronicles, man. One of the best right here.
Listen, man. I see why these guys was always trying to hate, and they didn't want me to get put onto the wave because they knew I had all of the work. I had all of the work, man. All of the work. These guys just had all the gimmicks, but that shit don't hold no weight no more. That's real boxing content right there, man. Shout out to Joe Dini, right? But I'm coming right back on because I'm gonna go. I'll be at the gym too in a little bit. But I want to get this little Ronnie live out real quick. I know this is gonna draw the trolls in here real quick. But this is the Sauce Experience, the news by SHANEWZ. Tell some of these content creators to hang it up. They're not famous, man.
Oh my gosh, he's sweating. Down, Narina. Down, Narina. I'm taking a video. You want to be famous? Like, subscribe, and hit that bell.